Great friends, welcome you all. Salutations and congratulations. Gratitudes to you all. Like every day, let us do the chanting with intense meditative contemplative poise. The Shanti mantra, Yaschandasam, 5 times. Then we will do our common sense thought for a while. Our Prarthana Sankalpa, Upanishad Parayanam a bit. Then continue the study of the Upanishads. May we be blessed by the divine. ॐ यश्छन्दसां वृषभो विश्वरूपः छन्दोभ्योऽध्यमृतात् सम्बभूव समेन्द्रो मेधया स्पृणोतु अमृतस्य देवधारणो भूयासं शरीरं मे विचर्षणं जिह्वा मे मधुमत्तमा कर्णाभ्याम्भोरिविश्रुवम् ब्रह्मणः कोशोऽसि मेधया पिहितः श्रुतं मे गोपाय ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ यश्छन्दसां वृषभो विश्वरूपः छन्दोभ्योऽध्यमृतात् सम्बभूव समेन्द्रो मेधया स्पृणोतु अमृतस्य देवधारणो भूयासं शरीरं मे विचर्षणं जिह्वा मे मधुमत्तमा कर्णाभ्याम्भोरिविश्रुवम् ब्रह्मणः कोशोऽसि मेधया पिहितः श्रुतं मे गोपाय ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ यश्छन्दसां वृषभो विश्वरूपः छन्दोभ्योऽध्यमृतात् सम्बभूव समेन्द्रो मेधया स्पृणोतु अमृतस्य देवधारणो भूयासं शरीरं मे विचर्षणं जिह्वा मे मधुमत्तमा कर्णाभ्याम्भोरिविश्रुवम् ब्रह्मणः कोशोऽसि मेधया पिहितः श्रुतं मे गोपाय ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ यश्छन्दसां वृषभो विश्वरूपः छन्दोभ्योऽध्यमृतात् सम्बभूव समेन्द्रो मेधया स्पृणोतु अमृतस्य देवधारणो भूयासं शरीरं मे विचर्षणं जिह्वा मे मधुमत्तमा कर्णाभ्याम्भोरिविश्रुवम् ब्रह्मणः कोशोऽसि मेधया पिहितः श्रुतं मे गोपाय ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ यश्छन्दसां वृषभो विश्वरूपः छन्दोभ्योऽध्यमृतात् सम्बभूव समेन्द्रो मेधया स्पृणोतु अमृतस्य देवधारणो भूयासं शरीरं मे विचर्षणं जिह्वा मे मधुमत्तमा कर्णाभ्याम्भोरिविश्रुवम् ब्रह्मणः कोशोऽसि मेधया पिहितः श्रुतं मे गोपाय ॐ शान्तिः 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 Friends, in today's common sense thought, the four things we discuss are: first one is the slowly developing the idea or thought of make it happen. You know, make it happen is an idea we can have in our heart, even though We know that it is by divine grace everything happens, but yet for the divinity to allow to express through us, so that we are not obstruction for his flow through us, through our own tamoguna and rajoguna, and invoke the sattva this beautiful idea of let me make it happen. Understand? Whether it is an outer livelihood or outer prosperity or outer growth. So too, whatever spiritually, the things have to happen to us for our own sadhana and evolution. Let us make it happen. We all have infinite capacities, abilities, potentials in us because the all pervading divine is very much in us also. Sometimes out of laziness, sometimes out of the distractions, and many a times, just as if it is Lord's responsibility only, leaving to Him, we don't allow the inner potential to manifest. In fact, one of the spiritual thought is the beauty of human life is to allow more and more inner divine potential to manifest outside. That's spirituality. The final potential is the realization of self itself, manifest it. So before that, at various levels. So therefore, conceive ideas, goals, and work hard to make it happen so that we become instrument in the hands of the Lord for the things to happen. So that coming out of tamoguna will happen if this idea of let me make it happen is intensified in us. And once one takes it as the challenge positively, why will it not happen? What are the obstacles? Let me counter them. Let me do them to the best of my abilities. In this way, when we keep on doing, all the dormant, lying, latent abilities, talents, they start getting manifest. That's the beauty. That's where all the ananda lies, joy. You know, a seed given it a right atmosphere or it finds from somewhere. So inner potential it is manifesting. See that? A small seed in it has the potential to be a huge tree to yield so many fruits, flowers. But it was dormant. Moka Mila immediately started expressing. So too, we all have so much of abilities, talents. Otherwise, when 24 hours are same for every human being, how come some are doing so many things and we are very minimum things? So that person's mind, with whatever the background, but presently he is in that maturity that let me make it happen. In that mood he is there, so he's working on how to make it happen. Although everything finally happens by the Ishvara Kripa, but Ishvara needs some equipments for him to express through. And those equipments are these beings who are in the thought and mood always that let me make it happen. And in that we are engaged. Then all so many unwanted things are avoided. जनरली हमारा मन हमेशा एक इस तरह का तमोगुण में रहता है कि होगा जब होगा जैसा होगा सब होगा अच्छा होगा हमने भगवान से प्रार्थना कर दी बट यू आर अलाइव यू हैव सम एबिलिटीज so with that you can do realize that we can do whatever bit in our hands for that the concept of let me make it happen the children have this attitude they want to do so many things parents only stop them फाइनली उसको अपनी तरह निकम्मा बना देते make it happen child wants to experiment and so many things whatever mother and father they do the works they also want to do allow them to do but give them direction show them where the mistakes happen then they'll be able to do so many things isn't it Human life is always, every day, a movement should be doing some or the other to produce something, create something, and contribute something all the time. In that only there is fulfillment, not in lazing out. In the lazing out, we become more and more tamogoni dravya pradhana. Or the mind says, चल काम वाला काम तो नहीं कर रहे हो ना, चलो काम वाला काम करते हैं. है ना? The काम वाला काम means the purposeful life you are not living. So काम वाला काम करते हैं, चलो let me project desires. है ना? So many like Sunday, चलो घूमने चलते हैं. Every day they don't say because they have to go to office. है ना? काम है तो ये काम नहीं करता काम. जो काम नहीं है कर्म, then kamana will attack us. To avoid them, make it happen. Let me make it happen. Spiritually, all the spiritual sadhanas. Ultimately, we only have to make it happen. I know, here and now, or we postpone it for as long as you want. ऐसे भगवान वगैरह they never involve in our sadhanas nor in our karma and karma phala. They only facilitate us by giving us the wisdoms, the strengths. But to ward away the karma, karma phala and vasanas and to do our sadhana, it is our nature. That's what the Shastras come into picture. They tell both what goal to reach and they also tell we have to do the things. करो करो करके है कि नहीं साधना. चुप बैठो सब हो जाएगा कहीं लिखा है? No Shastra writes, no, you just relax, things happen. Everywhere it is a do only. So they found the beautiful idea of let me make it happen. And you will be surprised to see how many abilities are there inside. And not that zero. We have done so many things. We made it happen. In the earning of the artha and kama, a lot of times we work. And so many times in doing the dharma, in the punya, in the seva karyakrama, we made it happen. You know, we went to pilgrimages, we made it happen. We organized satsangas, we made it happen. We did charity donations, it happened. We served the masters, so we made it. And so remember that when we think and we try, we can make so many things happen, required things. So be in that challenging mood all the time. मेरे को करना है, मेरे को करना है, करना है. First thought is, let me make it happen. Today's second thought is, learn to live in present maximum. Today, today and present. What's in our hands? To be done and can be done. You know, this is to be done, this can be done. The more we learn to live in the present, the lot of energies that get wasted because of our the worries of the past and anxieties for the future. They're all warded off. And all our anxieties, fears, worries are all about the future only. Some are the regrets of the past. And neither we can do something in the dead gone past, nor we can do anything in the never unborn future. If at all something we can do is in the present only. So being in the present, living in the present today. कल जो था हो गया बस वो दोबारा आने वाला नहीं. कल को कलम देखते हैं. आज बस these are my sadhanas. These are my upasanas. These are my sevas. These are my duties. These are my preparations. These are my प्रायश्चित्त कर्मास. देखो आज को आप माइंड करें तो कल कल जो दोनों हिंदी में कल को भी कल बोलते हैं कल को भी कल बोलते हैं. Those things which will drain away our energy, which will unnecessarily excite us or disturb us, we can ward off them. A person is worried about the future. The one who is concerned about the present performance, he can avoid lot of worry of the future. कल क्या होगा जो देखते हैं एंड एवरीडे कल डिपेंड्स ऑन टुडे ओनली. एंड टुडे के रूप में ही कल आता है. 'टुडे' 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 के रूप में ही कल आता है. 'टुडे And today हम क्या कर सकते हैं? Now 8:30, 8:40. So I have time for next 14 hours or 15 hours today. Till night 10, 10:30 तक. So what best I can do now today? And doing is always an effort and a prayatna. Whether it will happen or not, it has million factors. But कोशिश जो है हमारे हाथ, होना ना होना हमारे हाथ में नहीं. Isn't it? Because many other contributing things are there, contradicting things are there when we want to do something. That's why the results is ever uncertain. कभी कभार without our doing anything also things happen. How come? Because the other helping factors were fully dynamic. So it happened. Sometimes हम इतना करते होता ही नहीं. That means the obstructing factors are so many. But in either case, the underlying point is how much you tried, how much you have put the effort. And that also now, like the class will be over after some time. What can be done? What best can be done? Throughout the day, hour by hour, 15 मिनट्स को एक बार, 10 मिनट को एक बार, 1 मिनट 1 मिनट, तो 1 1 मिनट 2 2 मिनट कॉन्कर करना ही हाईएस्ट कॉन्कर है ना. 5 रुपए 10 रुपए सेव करते जाओ. That all only when it is continued can become crores. Just like 5 रुपए 2 रुपए expend करो, spend, that itself will empty the खजाना, तिजोरी. तिजोरी को भरना भी, तिजोरी को खाली करना भी 2 2 रुपए 5 5 रुपए से होता है. इसी तरह destroying ourselves also by day, minute by minute, doing the nonsense. We destroy ourselves. हर पल जो नहीं करना है करते करते. So do we make ourselves by doing what we have to do minute by minute, hour by hour. उतना focus करो. Beautiful, no things happen. So the first one is make it happen thought. All right. Second one is present. Be in the present. Today. आज मैं क्या बेस्ट कर सकता. कल ज्यादा सोचो मत, वरी मत करो, है ना. जो होगा कल फिर आज के रूप में आएगा, अगेन हम करेंगे. उस तरह किसने हर दिन जीना सीखा ना. He has learned to live life fully well because life is only in one day. और भी सटल देखा जाए, one moment. It's technically called as now, the pure present. In the pure present, when we live, we are in the presence of Paramatma only. Second thing is today. Gone yesterday. अब जो हो गया हो गया. कल क्या होगा? I don't. आज I'll have good food. I'll have nice whatever sadhanas to be done. I'll maintain myself, etc. लगे रहो. ऐसे ऑप्टिमिस्टिक रहना, कंसीव करना फॉर द डे, trying your best. That itself is achievement. And as we become masters in it, we conceive the greater and higher ideas, greater and higher goals, and we keep working for them. It will be achieved. Second point. Third is कि we have to be, as the subject we are studying in Shwethshwathara Upanishad, trusting the presence of the divine, okay, with all infinite powers. We have to keep on praying to that infinite to give us all the Shaktis that are required. Yeah? The Kriya Shaktis we need to do lot of activities. The Ichha Shaktis we need, positive to desire for the noble things. Jnana Shaktis we need to plan well for what we have to achieve and how to achieve. And also we need lot of Tapo Shakti to ward away all the temptations, desires they come. And so many of the other Shaktis we need to क्या है ना, stop doing the अधर्म and the पाप. सो अधर्म और पाप नहीं करने का शक्ति चाहिए, धर्म और पुण्य करने का शक्ति चाहिए, साधना करने का शक्ति चाहिए. तो continuously we have to be in the mood of praying to that Lord. Oh Lord, empower me intellectually, strengthen my heart, strengthen my willpower, strengthen my wisdom, bless me. Bless me to have that great devotion surrender to you. Bless me to tune to you. Bless me that I allow you to function through me. I need your grace. I need your help. And these negativities, namely the tamoguna, chasing me so much. Please help me to come out of it. I have to be at the highest levels of sattva-guna. And this raja-guna also, of fears or anxieties or desires or excitements, ये सारा कबाड़ बना रहे मेरे मन को. Why can't I be in a dignified, peaceful manner every moment? Because of exactly doing what's to be done. Because of the highest wisdom about what's real, what's unreal, how to look at what. ये विजडम के द्वारा मुझे गंभीर रहना है, शांत रहना. ब्लेस मी ओ लॉर्ड, है ना. ब्लेस मी विद शास्त्र ज्ञान, ब्लेस मी विद तत्व ज्ञान, ब्लेस मी विद उपासना शक्ति, ब्लेस मी विद शरणागति. You know, we have to keep on sending those thoughts. Conceive the God in your own chosen form. Here it is said as Pranava, Yaschandasam Vrishabha, or Pranavo Dhanuhu, or we have seen Pranavam Chottaranim, or your Shiva, or your Rama. Any God will do that job. They are meant for that. You know, in that also, the faith, the enthusiasm, the joy, that I'm able to pray and I can see the Paramatma is showering his Krupa Nirantara Rupena. You know, actually at a higher level, there is nothing other than grace. A person who recognizes it, he revels in that grace, not in any of the things that are happening. He says, I lost 1 lakh rupees. It is his grace. You understand? I am insulted by him. It is his grace. I lost this or that thing. उसमें भी उन्हीं की कृपा है. Because he can't do anything other than कृपा. Can anything Bhagavan do other than कृपा? The opposite of it, he cannot. He doesn't know how to do. It's a discovery. It is an inner revelation. Then Bhagavan कृपा अनुग्रह के अलावा और कुछ नहीं करते. Then seeking that, recognizing the grace, utilizing the grace, continuously seeking the grace, extending the gratitude for the grace. All in all, in touch with the divine. Right? Like in the Tulsi Ramayana, Saguna Upasaka Parahita Nitya Nirantara Drudha Tenara Prana Samanamama Jinake Dijapada Prema. They are prana samana to me. Those who do the saguna upasaka and then niyama or niti mein druda hai. Nirata niti niyama druda. Niyama means self-discipline, niti means policy, honesty. Who is then fully established in those two things. Then saguna upasaka. Who is doing upasana to me, saguna rupena. Saguna means the whole prapancha is nothing but परमात्मा विथ इज ओन त्रिगुणात्मिका शक्ति. तो प्रभु इस जगत का सेवा ही सगुण उपासना हो गया. एंड उपासना ऑफ द लॉर्ड इन अवर पूजा मंदिर. इन परहित नॉट प्रिय. जो परों का हित करता है, प्रिय नहीं. यू हैव टू डू गुड टू द पीपल, नॉट प्लीजिंग थिंग. गुड डू इन ए प्लेजेंट मैनर. सगुण उपासक पराहित, देन दृढ़ नियम and niti. Niti Dudha Nema. Then Tenara Prana Samanama Jinake Dija Para Prema. Finally, the ones who are devoted to the Brahmana, the Guru, the Acharyas, the Sadhu Santa, the Sannyas. They are Prana Samana too. So this third thing is in that mood of upasana and prarthana. देखो, instead of feeling worried, guilty, regretted, miserable, मुझे क्या होगा, मैंने ये कैसे किया, उसने मेरे लिए क्यों किया? Are there any meaningful thoughts? But instead of that, oh Lord, I'm praying to you, bless me. You are with me, I know that. Thank you for being with me. I want this, I want that. When you are in tune with Lord, is it not positive? और ये सारे चीजें हमको जानना पड़ता है. छोटे छोटे नुस्खे बड़े बड़े समस्याओं को दूर करते. थर्ड पॉइंट इज दिस वन. फर्स्ट इज मेक इट हैपन. सेकंड इज लिव इन टुडे. थर्ड इज दोस कंटिन्यूअस प्रेयर. सुबह शाम लगे रहना बस. थक जाए तो सो जाओ. इवन सपने में भी टू द लॉर्ड दोस प्रेयर शुड कीप ऑन हैपनिंग. उठते ही फिर शुरू. दैट वी हैव टू मेक ए हैबिट. इट वोंट हैपन बाय इटसेल्फ. Third one is very, very crucial and helpful. Fourth and last for the day is what कि देखो अभी शुरू करना है. अगर नहीं किया है तो कि जितना हम शास्त्र पढ़ रहे हैं, from the shastra drishti only we should start seeing the world now. Again and again, shastra jnana alone should be authority and guiding factor for our thinkings and decisions or actions or attitudes or responses. And for everything shastra drishti. एंड शास्त्र दृष्टि क्या है? एलॉबरेट हजारों चीजें नहीं है, ओनली टू है ना. वन इज द जगत इज मिथ्या, देयरफॉर प्ले फॉर द प्ले सेक. डोंट गिव एनीथिंग इंपॉर्टेंस, डोंट थिंक एनीथिंग रियलिटी. दैट्स कॉल्ड शास्त्र दृष्टि. Involve in it but not real. And you can see in what how many things we involved, nothing remained permanent. है ना. सब गुजर ही जा रहा है ना. Everything is going only. This is called Shastra Drishti. So nothing in the world is permanent. Therefore, don't attach to it. Na? So simple it is if it clicks. We are doing whatever is required to be done continuously, everything. Yet we know even this will pass away because it is mithya. Jagan mithyatva abhyas. The second one and the most important one then is the Brahma Satyam. That should start happening in us. How long we keep on only listening, how long we go on keep on only, postponing doing the things. Which of these spiritual knowledges we are using to bring ourselves out of the commotions of miseries, the commotions of fears, the commotions of attachments. Are we trying? अभी सीख क्यों रहे हैं शास्त्र, पढ़ क्यों रहे हैं, फिर क्लास में क्यों आ रहे हैं? If it is not used, then whom will we blame with all the Shastra Savana if we are not coming out of all these general, ordinary, mundane human beings, anxieties, fears, worries, etc. इतना वेदांत पढ़कर फिर भी वही मूड, वही ट्यून, like any worldly person. Isn't it? How can it be? Our attitude should be absolutely different. Not like the people. Our शास्त्र ज्ञानम पढ़ रहे हैं ना, ऐसे फुजूल थोड़ी पढ़ रहे हो, नावल थोड़ी है वो. As if no relation between the knowledge heard from the Shastra and our life. We live like that only. That also is a delusion. One delusion is never studying Shastras. Other delusion is imagining that studying Shastra is enough. It's a delusion. It is not enough. We have to develop an attitude to look at the world and everything from the jnanam gained out of the Shastra. In that मोटे तौर पर दो बातें, ब्रह्म सत्यम जगन मिथ्या. और जगत में फिर when it's मिथ्या, at every level, somebody insulted. It's all temporary. So do not react. Somebody loved or respected me. It's all temporary. Somebody came in my life as a friend. He will go. Nobody is permanent. Nothing is real. Some anubhuti comes, goes. आने दो, जाने दो. Other than Parabrahman, that Parabrahma Tattva, nothing is real, therefore nothing is permanent. Everywhere, कोशिश करने से all the, in the heart, whatever fears or anxieties, loads, heavinesses, वो सब चले जाते हैं. When the spirituality is practiced, spiritual दृष्टि से जब हम जगत को देखते हैं, है ना? और साधना में वही करना है, to realize that self. आत्मानुभव पाने का चेष्टा जो ध्यान में करना ही है, hours together, struggling to go beyond the upadhi tadadmi. But in the other times of the day, where we are in the outer world's activities, that time is spiritual drishti. Everything you see is all Paramatma with Sankalpa Maya. See how wonderfully Vasishthaji was guiding yesterday. Karana alone is Karya. Parabrahma is the Karana. Brahmadeva is Karya. Therefore, the Brahmadeva is Parabrahma. Brahmadeva is the Karana. The Jagat is Karya. Therefore, the Jagat is nothing but Brahmadeva. Therefore, Jagat is nothing but the Parabrahma. Then, what about Adibhautikata? Adibhautikata nasti. You only, like a stupid fool, have projected, imagined the Adibhautika and got identified with it and living life like a pishacha to yourself and others. बोला ना भगवान वशिष्ठ जी ने. Aim at that. I want to live life at Adivahika Sthiti, not Adibhautika. Adibhautika is endowed with all problems. है ना? जन्म जरा रोग मृत्यु ये सब आदि भौतिक को होता है, आदिवाहिका और आध्यात्मिक को नहीं होता. सो वट एवर नॉलेजेस वी हैव हर्ड, वी हैव लर्नड, उसको फिर उस दृष्टि से जगत को देखना शुरू करें. इफ द विजन डजंट चेंज आफ्टर स्टडीइंग द शास्त्र, शास्त्रों को दर्शन ही कहते हैं ना, तो दर्शन बदलना है हमको. शास्त्र का दृष्टि से देखने वाला दर्शन आना होना चाहिए. And none of these things happen accidentally by themselves. Let's not be in that delusion. The Lord, when we pray to Him, He will equip us. He will not do for us. Guru and Bhagavan हमारे लिए करते नहीं हैं, करना हमको ही पड़ता है. करने के लिए they give strength, they give wisdom, they empower us, they show us the path, they protect us from falling. ये सारे करते हो. But he'll have to, like the child, when he is walking at his age of 10 or 9 months, he is walking by himself. The mother might have given the support of so many types. खाना खिलाया, दूध पिलाया, encourage किया, उठो उठो कहा, उंगली दिया पकड़ने को. All is done. But the child has to get up and walk. While walking, he will fall 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Then he learns to balance, not to fall. Then moving. फर्स्ट टाइम जब बच्चा खड़ा होकर चलता है ना, वो सीन आप देख लो. मैंने देखा, वीडियो भी किया मैंने. फर्स्ट टाइम दैट फेलो गॉट अप एंड मेड वन स्टेप, गिर गया. इन दैट वी कैन लर्न that it is we who have to make all this happen. So make it happen, live in present, and the value and need of prayers, and for what? And the fourth one is spirituality, whatever we are learning, that vision be brought in our life. अध्यात्म का दृष्टि से देखो. अध्यात्म दृष्टि वाले को भय नहीं होना चाहिए, एंग्जाइटी नहीं होना चाहिए, है ना? अभय प्रतिष्ठा, प्रतिष्ठाम बिंदते. अबाउट व्हाट यू आर अफ्रेड? You can't have fear. You are the self, which is eternal, immutable, blissful. अब वो सेल्फ अनुभव करेंगे हम साधना करने से, पर उससे पहले आई एम दैट सेल्फ व्हिच इज इटर्नल इम्यूटेबल, therefore I need not be afraid of anything. This thought तो one can entertain, no? Our life is like घर में सारे चीज होते, बट उसको यूज करते नहीं, सफर करते हैं. वी सफर मीन्स फूड इज देयर, खाओ ना, नहीं खाते, सफर हंगर. हेडेक हो रहा है, मेडिसिन है, ले लो ना, नहीं लेते हैं, सफर. सर्दी हो रहा है, गर्म कपड़े पहनो, हीटर लगा ना, आई वांट टू सफर. See that stupid we are. We have all the things, but we also have the laziness not to use them and suffer. So to have a lot of people around us, take the help from them when you need, give the help to them, and then minimize your problems and sufferings. No, I'm like that. In the same way, lot of spiritual information we have gathered, still suffering doesn't go together. Panditaha nanu shochanti. Again, a wise person who studied Shastras cannot afford to suffer. The ultimate suffering goes away when you realize the self. But his mental agonies, the fears, the attachments, ये सब तो क्यों होना है? If we have the शास्त्र ज्ञान with us, अब यूज करो. चार चीजें आज हमने बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट वाले डिस्कस किए. थैंक यू. ओम श्री अवर 13 व्यक्तित्व लोक सेवक धर्म स्थापक विरागी भक्त शिष्य मुमुक्षु जिज्ञासु श्रोता साधक परिश्रमी प्रेरित प्रशांत गंभीर संस्कृत भाषा ज्ञाता व्याकरण सहित विद्यानुभव परब्रह्म ईश्वर जगन्माता देवतागण गुरुगण शास्त्रगण एक बार स्मरण करें. कुछ चीज जो बहुत मुख्य है, हर दिन स्मरण करते हुए एक दिन शुरू करना है साधना. ओम 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 ओम. ओम सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै. ओम शांति शांति शांति. ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः. ओम येरिमे गुरुवे पूर्वं पद वाक्य प्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्य कृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः. निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं. भवता जनता सुहिता भविता निजबोध विचारण चारुमते कलयेश्वर जीव विवेकविदं भवशङ्कर देशिकमे शरणं. ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलम् अचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्तं ब्रह्मभक्ति योग धर्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. श्वेताश्वतर उपनिषदः आचार्येभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्षकैवल्यप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगत्यर्थम् अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां धर्मसंस्थापकानां निरन्तरदिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराममन्दिरवत् शिवकृष्णादि समस्तमन्दिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यदिव्यक्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालय भूभागादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञयाग साधना सेवा तपस्या प्रार्थना दीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तर शत्रूणां समूलनिर्मूलनार्थं भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक संस्कृतेः संप्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थं विश्वे मोक्षधर्मपुरुषार्थप्रतिष्ठाद्वारा विश्वसंरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सर्वेषां सङ्कल्पितसत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवद्देवता गुरुशास्त्र सत्संग साधना सेवा मातापितृ देशधर्म सनातनधर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम् अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये कृष्णयजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. 7 mantras from the 10th onwards, 10, 11, 12, 3. समेषु चौशर्करावह्निवालुकौ विवर्जिते शब्दजलाश्रयादिभिः मनोनुकूलेन तु चक्षुपीडने गुहानिवाताश्रयणे प्रयोजयेत् निहारधूमार्कानिलानलानां खद्योतविद्युत् स्फटिकशशीनाम् एतानि रूपाणि पुरःसराणि ब्रह्मण्यभिव्यक्तिकराणि योगे पृथ्व्यप्तेजोनिलके समुत्थिते पञ्चात्मके योगगुणे प्रवृत्ते न तस्य रोगो न जरा न मृत्युः प्राप्तस्य योगाग्निमयं शरीरम्. This is today's Parayanam. Now the study. 6th mantra done. अग्निर्यत्राभिमथ्यते सोमो वायुर्यत्राधिरुध्यते सोमो यत्रातिरिच्यते तत्र संजायते मनः. The summary of this mantra by Adi Shankara Bhagawan. It's a must for us to go through, even though we have gone through it 2 times yesterday, day before. Just browse through it. And the quotation. Second quotation, again, the complete picture summary, once more given by Bhagavan Shankara. These are the 3 things we have to see to conclude this mantra number 6 to start the 7th mantra. Okay. Now, whose mind gets Akhanda Brahmakara Vritti and dissolves in that Akhanda Brahma Tattva and gives Aham Brahmasmi. Then this is a question we have to ask. This is the whole goal, sadhana. And remember, a very, very important good thought, whether it is samsara, whether it is sadhana, both of them are in the mind, not in the outer grosser world. It's in the mind. Like Shrivasa yoga system, it is Manakalvana of Parabrahma. He is there now as Brahmadeva. It is a Manakalvana of the Brahmadeva. It is the entire Srishti of Jagat and Jiva. It is Manakalpana of the Jivas, everything. Other than mind, there is nothing in this world. And other than the Brahman, there is nothing called as mind. Therefore, minding the mind for the disappearance of the mind, not in Nidra, but in the experience of the self, is called the essence of spirituality. Minding the mind to dissolve the mind in the experience of the self. इसलिए सारे चीज मन में होते अध्यात्म. So tatra manah samjayate. So tatra tasmin atmani manah sanjayate. Means what? In that person's mind, in that mind of that person. The Atma Sambandhi Siddhanta Jnana. The Atma Sambandhi Sadhana. Then, by dissolving the mind in the Atman, the Atmanubhuti will happen in that person's mind. Which person? It is said, Tatra Yatra tatra. Tatra kutra? Tasmin. In that person. In whose life? Yajna, dana, tapaha, pranayama, samadhi, vishuddha, antakarana. Dekho, antakarana. In the antakarana only, the brahmakara vritti and the antakarana with the vritti dissolve in the brahmanubhuti. But which antakarana, sir? Vishuddha antakarana. And what is the ashuddhi of antakarana? The rajoguna and all the sankalpas, kavanas. The tamoguna, the non-thinking, lazying out. Whenever we are not thinking at the mind intellect level, that time understand our mind is fully engrossed in the body तादात्म्य जड़ता में चला गया. इसलिए चित्त को सोने नहीं देना, जागृत करना है. लये संबोधयेत चित्तम विक्षिप्तम शमयेत पुनः. Then apply it for the self. So yajna, dana, tapaha, pranayama, samadhi, sadhana के द्वारा अंतःकरण is to be freed from the tamas, freed from the rajas. है ना? तमोगुण से जागृत करो, जागृत होने के बाद चंचलता से निश्चल बना. So that निश्चल मन, एकाग्र मन, शुद्ध मन, सूक्ष्म मन is the mana which is, as it studies, vishuddha. So that antakarana which is purified by all these means. We have to do them. Some of the means there will help us in the worldly bhoga also. But we don't do these sadhanas for that. Like yajna, dana. They're all punya karmas. They will give us better sukha bhoga. हम उसके लिए नहीं करते. I want the antakarana shuddhi with them. Sattva guna is a shuddha antakarana. In the vishuddha antakarane sanjayate. See that beautiful thing. What sanjayate? Paripurna ananda advitiya brahma akaram mana. Mana sanjayate. Brahma akaram mana sanjayate. Which Brahma? Paripurna ananda advitiya. As we said today in our common sense thought, the fourth point, that throughout the day what Vedanta we studied, we have to look from that angle. So here is, everything is one Brahman only, which is Paripurna. And it is Advitiya, and it is Ananda Sarupa. So Paripurna Ananda Advitiya Brahma Akaram Mana. Our Mana now is having the Akara of million things. That Akaras are called Vrittis. है ना? निरंतर मन हमारा अहंकार अपने व्यक्तित्व का आकार ले रहा है वो, otherwise taking the shape of the things and beings of the world. It is not able to hold itself in single thought of the Paripurna Ananda Advitiya Brahma. Why? The mind is so much ashuddha. Because of vasanas, because of the desires, because of the habits, because of slavery to the senses, because of the reality given to the world. All of that is nonsense. We have to realize it. All of that is the cause for two things. One is the unnecessary outer samsara of dukkha. Second is not allowing us to realize the self and become sukhi. And all that nonsense is called as ashuddhi here. To remove that is called vishuddhi. How? Yajna, dana, tapaha, pranayama, samadhi, etc. Five sadhanas are mentioned here. All other things. All sadhanas come under the heading tapasya. Anyway, Vegatapa means indriya manaka niyantrana. So, whole thought kya hai? The one who has made his antakarna shuddha with yajna, dana, pranayama, samadhi, for him only the mind will be conceiving and maintaining this Paripurna Ananda Advitiya Brahma Akaram, which is a step before the realization of the self. In that Akara, the mind is held, and one day that thought will be dissolved. Then that thought-free experience that I am that is gained. Only in that Shuddha Antakarana made Shuddha by this process. Na anyatra Ashuddha Antakarana. Not in the impure heart. Shuddhi, Ashuddhi of the Antakarana, let us not take it emotionally. Let us take it intellectually. Like kapde gande ho gaye. Nothing to take emotional about it. The gande kapde doesn't look good when we wear. It's an intellectual knowledge. Therefore, do some work. What is it? Wash it, soak karo, wash karo, sukha do, then iron karo, you wear it. What is emotional about it? Same way, all my Rajo and Tamo guna are the Ashuddhi of the mind. They are obstruction for the realization of the self. What is the emotional about it? Nothing. Remove them by these sadhanas. And in the Shuddha Antakarana, this is Paripurna Advitiya Ananda Brahma Akara, the mind will hold on to. Like when I look at the lamp, the mind is holding the form of lamp, form of the bulb, form of the fan. So too, the mind will hold on to the formless knowledge concept of the Brahman. Because Brahman has no form like these things. But the knowledge he form है वहां आनंद ब्रह्म उस आकार में माइंड बैठ जाएगा बिठाना है हमको that will happen when we purify the antakarana through these 5 and other sadhanas. And the most important thing, na ashuddha antakarana. When the antakarana is not shuddha, the paripurna advitiya ananda brahma akara, the mind will not take, mind will not dissolve in it, then advitiya brahma anubhuti called moksha will never come, and we always will be in that ashuddha antakarana, only kami, krodhi, ragi, dveshi, and frightened, all miserable, all time confused कि क्या करूं क्या नहीं करूं. अरे lovely. Then the quotation is pranayama vishuddhatma yasmat pashyati tat param. प्राणायाम से जिन्होंने अपने आप को विशुद्ध किया, he is able to see that paramatma. The tat param is paripurna advitiya ananda brahma swarupa. So yasmat pashyati tat param tasmat, therefore na atah param kinchita pranayamat iti shruti. Therefore there is no greater sadhana than pranayama. So therefore do great pranayama. That's the idea. We explained yesterday, the atishayoktis are said in various occasions for us to make us, for making us involved in that sadhana. Like Hanumanji is greater than other devatas, don't think about any other god. Think only about Hanumanji. He is not to insult the other gods. Aura devata chitta na dharai. Hanuman say, sarva sukha karai. As if the other devatas do the dukkha. हनुमान जी को पकड़ो तो सर्व दुख सुख करते हैं और बाकी दुखी करते, ऐसा है क्या मीनिंग? बट यू कैन फील लाइक दैट. दूसरे देवताओं, कुछ लोग गुरु लोग बोलते भी हैं ऐसा. दे आर टेलिंग वर्शिप हनुमान जी is lesser than what they tell is don't worship other gods. अब क्या कहें इसे लोग. दूसरे देवताओं का वर्शिप मत करो, इज टेस्ट बाय देम मोर देन हनुमान जी को वर्शिप करो. तो दे आर cheating the hatred only rather than sadhana. Whereas sadhana is what? Hanuman ji ko pakdo. What about other gods? No need. But I want sukhas. Hanuman ji will give. I want all sukhas. Hanuman ji will give all. Sarva sukha. To develop our faith in Hanuman ji, we are told like this. In the same way here also, when it is it, tasmat na atah param kinchit pranayamat. There is no greater sadhana than pranayama. And we explained yesterday the other definitions also of pranayama. And next to next श्लोक में लंबा हमको भाष्यकार खुद ही बताएंगे वेराइटी ऑफ प्राणायाम विधिस. बहुत बड़ा हुआ है. Correct. Now go to the next shloka. Aneka janma samsara chite papa samuchaye. है ना? तत्क्षीणे जायते पुंसाम गोविंदाभिमुखी मति. Knowingly, unknowingly, we collected so much of vasanas called as papa samuchaya in our so many lives. Why vasanas are papa? Because the vasanas go on creating desires in our mind for the world. Therefore, we are not able to do the contemplation on the Lord, Govinda, Saguna, or Brahman Nirguna. Therefore, necessarily, Tasmat Tat Kshine Jayate Pumsam Govinda Vimukhi Mati. गोविंद अभिमुखी मति कब होगा? जब वो सारे अनेक जन्म संचित पाप का जब क्षीण होता है, पाप समुच्चय का. So therefore complement these two. Try to make the mind गोविंदा अभिमुखा. नहीं हो रहा है तो कोई ना कोई पाप अटका रहा है, उसको साफ करो और पाप समुच्चय को साफ करो, मति को गोविंदाभिमुख बनाते जाओ. In that way. And that papa kshina happens through the yajna, dana, tapaha, pranayama, samadhi, sadhanas, etc. In the yajna, all upasanas, prarthanas, bhajana, kirtana, आप उसमें डाल सकते. And then all the upavasa prakriyas, तीर्थयात्रा, ये सब तपस्या में डाल सकते. So what is the job we are doing now? Conspicuously, from so many lives, whatever papa we collected, we are washing them. Because they are becoming obstructions for us not to become Govinda Vimukha. Govinda, Saguna Sakara Paramatma, Nirguna Brahma. Only when our mati becomes Govinda Vimukhi, like Kunti Mata asks Lord Krishna, like the Gangaji going towards the ocean, O Lord, let my mind always flow in devotion only to your feet. Ganga eva udanvati, she says. गोविंद अभिमुख होना है मत हमारा. क्यों गोविंद विमुख होकर गोविंद के माया से बनाओ? वाई दिस माइंड इज गेटिंग लॉस्ट इन द गोविंद माया कृत संसार कारक जगत. कुछ सोचना है ना. Why should we be worried about the world and get lost? Why not revel in the devotion to the Lord or the identification with the reality? So even the small important thought doesn't click to us. Very important but small. Small but very important. Why my mind is so much worried? Why not it just meditate and realize the self? Because the aneka janma samchita papa samuchay. Tatshine jayate pumsam govinda abhimukhi matihi. Wonderful shloka. The equally beautiful shloka, third one. जन्मांतर सहस्रेषु तपो ज्ञान समाधिभिः नराणां क्षीण पापानां कृष्णे भक्ति प्रजायते. Janmantara Sahasresh. Thousands and thousands of lives we lived. And in those lives, what have we done? Tapasyas, Jnana and Samadhi. Tapo Jnana Samadhi. Jnana is Shastra. Through tapasyas, through Jnana, through Samadhis, Samadhi Chittavrti Nirodha Yoga Sadhana. Janmantara Sahasresh. When we have done for many, many thousands of lives, to that Naranam, Shina Papanam. Ye karte karte. The one in whose heart entire papa rashi is destroyed, for such person only Krishna bhakti prajayate. The true bhakti to Krishna, where he totally dissolves himself in surrendering to Krishna, the true bhakti will be born. Not the bhakti which we have now. एक मिनट 2 मिनट भगवान का नाम लिए फिर भूल गए, फिर कि हम पक्का उपाधि युक्त जीव एंड पक्का संसारी. Whenever these such words are used, Krishna Bhakti Prajayate, don't say that मैं तो भगत हूँ ही ना, सुबह नमस्कार करता हूँ, दोपहर करता हूँ, शाम को भी करता हूँ. ना, Krishna Bhakti means there is no me other than Krishna. I have surrendered myself to him totally. I am not finding myself separate from that Lord. That's the Bhakti's Parakashta. Remember, कभी भी आपको कोई भी साधना कहते ना, साधना का अर्थ उसका फल. अब भक्ति साधना का फल क्या है? You and I lose our individuality, merge in the Lord. Reaching to that phala is sadhana, no? Not starting sadhana. Like we are studying Vedanta. Study of Vedanta is realizing I am Brahman, not just studying here. There also Krishna Bhakti Prajayate means totally merging in Krishna. Becoming one with Him, not feeling any separation from Him. All upadhis used only in his upasana, etc. And if you take Krishna as Brahman, here Krishna Bhakti means I realize I am that infinite self. हो गया इस तरह. Now therefore summary. Tasmat pratamam yajnadi anushthanam. First do yajna yagas for many lives. Tatah pranayama. Then do the pranayama kriyas. Tatah samadhi. Then the sadhana of chitta vritti nirodha ashtanga yogadi. Tatah vakyartha jnana nishpatti. Then the listening, contemplating and understanding of the Mahavakyas such as Tattvamasi ityadi. Tataha Kritakrityata. Then becomes the Kritakrityata, means we attain that Kritakrityata of realizing the self. Now this topic needs some 10-15 minutes explanation. We'll do that, then go to the seventh mantra. Om 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 Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamādaya Purnamevāvashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Paramashibhyo Parabrahmane Shruti MAATRE Tatsat Brahmarpanamastu. Thank you friends. Join for Gita.